Uncle Charters was under the weather today. I was in so much pain. My head was hurting so bad. And then I had to go on YouTube checking out stock market stuff. Wife said, honey uncle, she calls me honey uncle, take a break from the stock market. But what did I do? I go on this YouTube channel and I'm seeing all these YouTubers making all these videos about being bearish, talking about a top is coming. Oh, this is painful to see. So I said to myself, Uncle Charters, you need to throw some dirt on it because we got a YouTube video to make. So let's prepare. Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charters here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. First and foremost, to all my sheep style traders out there, I just want to say, we gotta keep this thing unbiased like we always do. Now guys, there's a lot of people out there talking about bearish this and bearish that. I tell you this, later this week, Friday, we got that Jackson Hole stuff. Usually, Jackson Hole is like a rug pull event, okay? It's like a rug pull event, and it can very, very much happen, okay? But until that potentially happens, it's on us, and it's very important for us to be unbiased because just because something has happened in the past doesn't always necessarily mean it's going to happen in the future, especially with how manipulated this market is. You guys already know there's the market makers, the market manipulators. They're the market movers, the M&Ms, except they ain't sweet, if you know what I mean. But they're definitely shady. What I want to say to you guys is this. A lot of big YouTubers with a lot of followers, okay? They're trying to get a lot of, they're trying to call a top. And I tell you this, they could be right. They could be right. But if people are following their advice and the majority is bearish, guys, if the majority is bearish and the market makers, they can see our orders, they can see it. What do you think the market makers are going to push the market? What are you going to do if they want to cause maximum pain? You guys understand what I'm saying here? That's why it's important to be a sheep. We could get a rug pull, elevator down. I mean, look how steep this move is since August. It's ridiculous how steep it is. Doesn't look very healthy to me. And we could get that healthy pullback coming in the form of a rug pull on Jackson Hole. Maybe even the day before Jackson Hole, tomorrow. But always remember to follow the price action because anything can happen. Anything can happen. We got to be prepared for any scenario and trade it unbiasedly because if we're too biased, we won't be as flexible. And when the market makers decide to pull some market makers fuckery on us, we'll be prepared to adapt no matter what. Okay? Now let's get to the charts. We got this uptrend line since August 5th. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Today we got the 4th touch. That means that SPY, at least for the short term, it's still overall bullish. Okay, when do we turn bearish? When we get a false breakout setup, when we get an exhaustion gap or a bearish breakaway gap or a breakdown of structure. And the structure I'm referring to is this uptrend line. Where's the breakdown level? Uncle, guess what? It's around 558.5 for tomorrow. All right, 558.5 for tomorrow. If we break down 558.5, I like to play it level to level, one level at a time. So if we break down 558.5, all right, right now it's around above 560. So we break down 560 and we break down 558.5. I will look to short targeting 557 first. I'll take most profit there. And then I will leave a runner and see if we get more lower lows, more of a breakdown. And then the next target below 557, if that breakdown, I'll let my runners run to go hit 555 and possibly 553.4. That is a fib level. Okay? And I'll just put a trailing stop loss on my runners. Why the hell not? if that is what happens. That's what we do on Uncle Charters' YouTube channel. We trade with if and then statements. That is what the software engineers do. When they have to program something and they have to add logic to it, they use if and then statements. At least that's what my friend Cosmos tells me, because he a software engineer. And we don't want to trade with our feelings and hunches and bias. We want to trade based on logic. So if SPY breaks down 560 and 558.5 tomorrow, that is when Uncle Charters will look to short. Not because I'm biased, not because some random YouTuber told me that a top is in, but because the price action, the price action, which is the true shepherd, by the way, is telling me to go bearish. But unless we break down that trend line, Uncle Charters, will keep my general lean bullish. It will stay bullish until the price action tells me it isn't. All right? We're not going to call tops here. But we do know that if there is a top, we know what to look out for. False breakout setups. Okay, we clear resistance and we break it back down. Breakdown of structure. Breaking down a trend line. We break down that line. That's how we know, guys. But until then, Uncle will remain unbiased and follow the price action. And right now, the price action still looks bullish. And if we clear 561 tomorrow, we filled the gap. The gap is around 563. Okay, now some people, for some reason, they look at the gap fill when it hits the wick. The wick from an all-time highs candle, the July 16 candle, was at 562, and it tapped that today. It tapped that. So if you consider that as a gap fill, fine. I consider the gap fill when we hit and close on the body. Okay, that would be 563. I would consider the gap fill. So if we clear 561 tomorrow and we clear 563 tomorrow, 565 all-time highs back in play. And if that clears, new all-time highs is possible. And don't argue with the price action. Everybody want to argue with the price action. But this YouTuber said, screw what that YouTuber said. Screw him. It's about what the price action said. So does that mean screw you too, Uncle Charters? Yeah, screw Uncle Charters. It's about what the price action said. Well, let's move on to Triple Q here. Let's remain professional, Uncle Charters. Let's remain professional. Earlier this week, Triple Q managed to clear a fib level. It cleared the 480.4 level. That's my 38.2 fib level. And it showed a little bit of follow through today when it closed a little bit higher at 42.5, clearing my next resistant level, which was at 482. All right. As long as above 482 and 480.4, Uncle Charters is bullish. Why? Because the price action cleared those. But Uncle Charters, the RSI, I don't care what the RSI says. You know what the RSI follows? The RSI follows the price action. So why don't we do that too? Hey, if you want to go short, let's get that false breakout set up, okay? That's all I'm saying. Or an exhaustion gap. We got to break down 482 and 480.4, all right? And then I got that uptrend line over here. That uptrend line, that breakdown level is around 477.5. 477.5. Now, if you want to get bearish, we break down those levels, Uncle riding with you. We break down 482. We break down 480.4. We break down 477.5. And you guys like, oh, yeah, we bearish. Well, guess what? That happens. If that happens, then Uncle is riding with y'all. I'm bearish too. Let's get it. Lower high, baby. Let's ride. Okay? But unless that happens, Uncle is going to lean bullish. Why? Because we've been grinding up this uptrend line here. Okay, and what happens when there's an uptrend? It means bullish. The trend is your friend. They say the trend is your friend. Okay, I'd rather be trading with the trend. Okay, so that means if 483.5 and 485 clears tomorrow, more upside is possible. No way, the RSI. Hey, the RSI can get more overbought. This is a manipulated market, people. Okay? This is a manipulated market, people. And the market tends to do shit that don't make sense. It's doing stuff it shouldn't be doing. Okay? It don't care about our feelings. Okay, and they don't care about what your favorite YouTuber says neither. All right, we clear 45 and 47. We are bullish. More upside is possible. 489 in play, and then there is a big old gap around 496 to 497 ish, right around there. Okay, only possible if we clear the next resistance level. Don't get bearish unless we break down 482, 480.4, and 477.5. That happens, I'm riding with the bears. Okay, here is Tesla. We got that breakout, right? We got the breakout of the downtrend line. Gapped up a little higher, but it went for a little back test of the downtrend line that we broke out. Back, breakout still intact. Now today it closed a little higher than yesterday, just a little bit. Okay, looking a little weak there, Tesla. Looks like it might be consolidating for the next move. All right. All right. So if we are to get bearish, support, as usual, support must fail. 222 and 220.5. If those levels fail, guess what? 219, 217.5, and 216 is back in play. And below 216, guess what? The breakout of the downtrend line has been invalidated. This might have been a liquidity grab. And then we, Uncle Charters, me and you, we are going to get bearish along with the price action, okay? Only if the price action say it. Because if those levels don't fail, and next resistance clears at 223.5, 225, and the next fib level at 226.5, those level clears, guess what? More upsides in play. And if more upsides in play, Uncle will be looking along level to level style with runners. NVDA, we have a double inside candle setup for NVDA. Okay, we broke down this little downtrend line. Let me change the color. Bam. We broke it down. All right, now we're consolidating in the form of a double inside candle setup. So what we have here is August 19th candle range, and then August 20th candle range is within the previous day's candle range, and today's candle range is within the range of yesterday's candle range. Does that make sense? Any questions? Double inside candle setup. What does this mean? It means consolidation. If you've been following Uncle Charters' channel long enough, you guys know how I feel and my trading tactics on the market cycles, which is cycles between the chop phase and the trend phase. This is what I like to refer to as the art of swing trading, for those who like to swing trade. So what you want to do is identify the range. Look for a consolidation, a flag, or anything that is part of the chop phase. Flags, channels, wedges, triangles, you name it, okay? You look for it, you identify the range. Break up that range, that is where we get the next swing tradable move, okay? So right now, with NVDA, we have an opportunity to possibly trade a double inside candle setup. Hopefully, there's follow through tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Friday with the Jackson Hole thing, all right? So what are the levels, Uncle? It's 128.5 and 130. Above 130, Uncle Charters will be bull bias because this chop phase ended bullishly, all right? Price action say be bullish, we're going to be bullish, and we go pop up to 132, 136, possibly all the way up higher, up to 140 plus, okay? Big possibility. Now, as far as support go, I have 127, okay, 127, 125.5. Now, below 125 would be a break back below the downtrend line. Red flag if you're a bull. Red flag. You don't want to see that. All right. Now, the grandmother, we call this big candle the grandmother candle, okay? But the breaking down 125.5 would definitely be bearish. The next critical support level will be around 123.4. And then if that breakdown based on this candle low, that would be extremely bearish, and a lot lower lows could be incoming. All right? That's what I do here on Uncle Charters' YouTube channel. I cover the charts unbiasedly because the market can go up or it can go down. People want to act like the market only moves in one direction. They want to call tops. They want to call bottoms. That's crazy. Because, anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. Dog pool levels, okay? This is SPY dog pool level. Majority of the activity came around 558.5, which is interesting because that's one of my support levels. All right, so that's also a dog pool levels, which makes that level more important. We break that down, we are bearish. All right, that's where most activity came in. Let's see for triple Q. Most of the activity came in at 480. All right, came in at 480. It's a little above it. You can use that as a support level. All right. Below it's bearish. Above it is bullish. NVDA. 128.5. That's amazing how that's one of my resistance levels. Yeah, we clear. Wow, 128.5 and 130. That's my resistance level, but dark pool level gave us 128.5. So we break that level, guys. Bullish. Tesla. 223.2. 223.2. All right. I got a support level around 223.5, which is pretty close. No. But yeah, that's the level I have for dark pool for Tesla. Above it's bullish, below it could be bearish. All right, SPY filtered for 100K premiums or above. The premiums, you know how much people pay for it, probably around that or higher. 100K premiums or higher. We'll look for the expiration date. Like, let's look at 3 months out. 3 months out, okay. Above the ass. Sorry, everything looked good. SPY. Amazing. It's bullish right now. It's bullish overall. Let's see what we see here. We got a put 297 size. It's not above the ask. We got one here, a call August 22nd. Call 564. This is what they bought after hours. These are the one that came after hours in like 401, 403. So we got a mix of calls and puts. Which doesn't help us. But let's see more what we have more here. Okay, we see a lot of puts here. Look. Big size puts for August 30th, 524. Holy crap. For August, who the hell bet this one? This is aggressive. This is aggressive, guys. It's not above the ass though. They entered around 560. But that's out the money, chat. That's out the money. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Somebody's on to something. These people want... Hey, look at this. August 22nd. It's August 22nd for tomorrow. They entered in power hour. It's like a date... Was this a swing trade? Like 559 strike price. Let's see. This is a lot of big size. A lot of big size aggressive put buy in here. See a lot. Okay, these are August 21st, though. These are day trades. See, I don't like those. Those are meaningless now. And they bought puts. Ooh, they got spanked. They probably lost money, guys. They lost money. Look at that. I'm looking at the ones that's more like the further dated out. August 22nd. Okay, this is one further dated out, but they're not sweep orders. I don't like those. It's not sweep orders. This is a put for this day. A lot of day trading. Or I don't know if they day traded. Maybe they bought from before and then it expired today. They just held. That could be it. That's the thing with these data. They don't give you the context. They just say, here, this is what came up on the order. But they don't explain the context. Like, why did they buy that, you know? Or how long they held it for. Yeah, overall, I mean, it says it's bullish. But I'm seeing more aggressive puts being bought. However, the thing about these aggressive puts is they're like August 21st and August 22nd. So they don't really matter that much. Because it's like they probably lost money on it. But the one put that does stick out to me is this August 30th one. They entered around 560. He's very aggressive. 524. So you guys keep that one in mind, man. Who the freak was this? Ron Walker? Yo, let's see what Triple Q got. So it says it's overall bullish. But when we gotta take a look at the contracts that's being bought here. This is a big size. 484 strike price, August 26th. It is puts. I like the above the ask. When it's above the ask is way more aggressive. You know what I mean? So this one's above the ask. 480 strike price. That's almost $1 million bet there. This is August 21st, so I don't really matter. This is a split order, so I don't really care. There's another one above the ask. Sweep order, so I do care. Big size, above the ask. 480, August 26th. Yeah, it's pretty in the money right now. Yeah, so for Triple Q, I'm seeing more aggressive calls being bought here for Triple Q. So something to keep in mind, guys. That's what the big money players are doing. NVDA, bullish as usual. Anything that sticks out. Oh, this is above the ass, but the size is meh. Yeah, overall bullish as usual. Tesla, overall bullish as well. This is one above the ask here. 225 strike price for August 23rd. Yeah, little bit out the money, little bit, 225 strike price. They enter around 222.6. Let's see what they get, what they want. This is another one above the ask, 225. People like that 225. This one's 220 strike price in the money. I got a couple of puts. This is a 215 strike price. Bears might like that one. 225 strike price, August 30th. Above the ask, 220, 220. So the thing with the puts, it's not that out the money. Not like the one we saw on SPY, not that out the money. Okay. So yeah, this is a 227.5. So it looked like definitely the calls, the bulls were definitely more aggressive with the options for this one. All right, guys. Well, all I can say is whether you want to be bullish or bearish, Uncle Charters is going to be a sheep. And I hope you decide to be a sheep with me. All right. I hope you guys found value in this video. Uncle need to go rest. Peace.